So the reason that I invited everybody is, as everyone knows, our district has changed. With redistricting, with the census, things change every 10 years, and our district is no different. And it's been some pretty significant changes. And I brought my staff from Washington out and my staff from the district all together, and we've been on seems like about an 8-day bus ride, but we've been on a bus ride for the last 4 days, going through the entire district. We've been to Rio Vista, Clarksburg, Esparto, Clear Lake, Lakeport, every place. And we've been having these meetings in each spot to introduce the people that we work with to the people that you work with. And I just think there's some value to being able to put a face with a name. So when you're on the phone with somebody from Washington, you know who it is. I think it's important for my staff over in Yolo County and Solano County to understand what's happening in Napa and Sonoma and Lake County, and similarly for those guys to know what's going on in Yolo and Solano County. So it's been a great 4 days so far. This winds it up. We're here in my hometown, St. Helena,
like
my home
home.
county. Pardon me?
No place like home.
No place like home. Yeah, just like. But actually, there is a real connection with this winery. You know, I grew up across the street from the Raymonds, and Walt was a little older than me, but Roy Jr., Royzy, we called him. He was my baseball coach growing up, and Walt and I are good friends, and we spend time annually out in the woods admiring wildlife. I'll leave it at that. I worked for Behringer Winery right after Nestle bought it, and Walt and Roy both worked there at the time. Big Roy did too, but he left before I came to work there. And then when they bought this piece of property, it was the Raymond family themselves that built this winery. You know,
I have a longtime family friend who's a Catholic
Why,
priest.
did you do something else I don't know?
No,
about?
I know. A Catholic priest friend at Holy Trinity in Georgetown, and that is the parish that President Biden will often go to for Mass. And so because I was in Washington this week, I called up my friend and said, would love to get together. We planned on Saturday afternoon. That morning he called and he said, I have to do Mass for the president. Would you do the readings? And so I did the readings for President Biden. So, which that was quite a thing. So I feel like now whenever I see him, I can just yell like Corinthians.